and 55 seconds remain on the eternal chronometer. This number is not a coincidence. 72 is the number of the sacred names of God that were revealed to Moses on Mount Sinai. 55 is the number of the chains that have been wrapped around your soul since the day you were born. Chains of poverty, chains of fear, chains of rejection, chains of addiction, chains of shame, chains of silence, chains of abandonment, chains of betrayal, chains of self-hatred, chains of comparison, chains of envy, chains of bitterness, chains of unforgiveness, chains of ancestral curses, chains of broken promises, chains of unfulfilled prophecies, chains of forgotten dreams, chains of silenced voices, chains of hidden wounds, chains of secret sins, chains of public humiliations, chains of financial ruin, chains of relationship failures, chains of health struggles, chains of mental anguish, chains of spiritual dryness, chains of religious trauma, chains of family dysfunction, chains of generational poverty, chains of systemic oppression, chains of missed opportunities, chains of bad timing, chains of wrong choices, chains of right choices that led to wrong outcomes, chains of waiting that never ended, chains of hoping that was crushed, chains of loving that was not returned, chains of giving that was not acknowledged, chains of serving that was not appreciated, chains of working that was not rewarded, chains of crying that was not seen, chains of bleeding that was not bandaged, chains of dying that was not witnessed. Archangel Michael is not standing in his usual place at the eastern gate of the New Jerusalem. He is kneeling before a massive throne made of sapphire and lightning. On that throne sits the book of your name, written in letters of liquid fire. The book has been closed for 1,722 years, not because heaven forgot you, but because heaven was waiting for the exact moment when you would be strong enough to read it. That moment is now. Do not wait. Do not close this tab. Do not let your battery die. Do not let your phone ring. Do not let your children interrupt you. Do not let your spouse distract you. Do not let your boss call you. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let your fear rise. The Prince of the Heavenly Host is about to open the first seal. The first seal is your past. You have 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 22 seconds left to witness the breaking of everything that has held you captive. Something unprecedented is happening in the highest heaven at this very microsecond. The 7 thunders, which have not spoken since the Apostle John recorded their voices in the book of Revelation on the island of Patmos, have begun to rumble again. Each thunder carries a different frequency, and each frequency is a key to a different locked door in your life. The first thunder is the key to your financial prison. The second thunder is the key to your emotional cage. The third thunder is the key to your physical illness. The fourth thunder is the key to your relational isolation. The fifth thunder is the key to your spiritual blindness. The sixth thunder is the key to your generational curse. The seventh thunder is the key to your destiny itself. Archangel Michael has just raised his hand to silence the thunders. He is not silencing them because he is afraid of their power. He is silencing them because he wants you to hear only one voice, the voice that has been calling your name since the foundation of the world, since before the stars were hung in the sky, since before the mountains were carved, since before the oceans were gathered, since before the first breath of the first human. That voice is not a thunder. It is a whisper, but it carries more power than all the storms of heaven combined because it is the voice of the one who spoke the universe into existence. That same voice is now speaking your name. Between your beats, between your thoughts, between your fears, between your doubts, between your excuses, between your distractions, there it is. That whisper is your true name. It has been waiting for you to be still enough to recognize it. Comment, "I hear," if you have ever felt that someone was calling you from a great distance. I need you to stop reading for 10 full seconds. Do not skip this. Close your eyes. Place your right hand over your heart, not on your chest, but directly over the place where your heartbeat is strongest, where you feel the pulse of life itself. Place your left hand over your navel, the place where you were once connected to your mother, the place of origin, the place of first nourishment, the place of primal safety. Breathe in slowly, deeply, as if you are inhaling the scent of a garden that exists only in your deepest memory. Perhaps your grandmother's garden. Perhaps a garden you have never seen but have always dreamed of. Perhaps the Garden of Eden itself. Breathe out slowly, as if you are exhaling every name that has ever been used to curse you, every word that has ever wounded you, every silence that has ever shamed you, every rejection that has ever cut you, every betrayal that has ever broken you, every failure that has ever defined you, every fear that has ever frozen you, every lie that has ever limited you. Now open your eyes. Did you feel that sudden shiver that started at the base of your spine and traveled up to the crown of your head, passing through each vertebra like a wave of electricity? Did you feel the temperature change in the room, a sudden warmth or a sudden coolness? Did you feel a pressure on your forehead, as if someone were pressing a thumb there gently but firmly? That was Archangel Michael touching the book of your name to your forehead. He is not judging you. He is not condemning you. He is not testing you. He's awakening you. The dreams you thought were dead are not dead. They were necessary because you were not ready to carry them. You would have dropped them. You would have shattered them. You would have turned them into burdens instead of wings. But now the sleep is ending. The book is opening. The seals are breaking. The thunders are rumbling. The angels are gathering. And your name is the first one on the list of those to be set free. Welcome to your liberation. Do not scroll past this paragraph. I am warning you with the urgency of a messenger who has been given a direct command from the throne itself. The Archangel has given me a direct, urgent, unedited, unsoftened, uncensored message for you, and I am required to deliver it exactly as I receive it, without changing a single syllable, without softening a single edge, without adding a single word of my own, without subtracting a single word of his. Tell the one who reads these words that the thing they have been running from, the calling they have been hiding from, the purpose they have been denying, the gift they have been burying, the voice they have been silencing, the dream they have been dismissing, that thing is not a burden. It is not a punishment. It is not a test. It is not a trap. It is a throne. You have been running from a throne. You have been hiding from a crown. You have been denying the very thing that heaven designed you to carry before the foundation of the world. You thought it was too heavy. You thought you were not ready. You thought you would fail. You thought people would laugh. You thought you would be rejected. You thought you would lose friends. You thought you would lose family. You thought you would lose your reputation. You thought you would lose your safety. You thought you would lose your sanity. But the throne has been waiting. The crown has been polished by angels. The scepter has been forged in the fires of mercy. And now, I am standing at the door of the throne room, holding it open with my own shoulder. I am not asking you to be ready. I am telling you to be willing. Aloud, right now, wherever you are, even if you are in a crowded room, even if you are in a library, even if you are in a hospital, even if you are in a car. I stop running. I stop hiding. I stop denying. I am ready for my throne. I am ready for my crown. I am ready for my purpose. I am ready for my destiny. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Your bank account is about to be visited by an angel whose name is Raziel, which means the secret of God in the ancient language of the angels. This angel does not work with gold or silver or paper currency or digital transactions in the way that humans understand them. Information. hidden accounts, forgotten deposits, unclaimed funds, misdirected payments, overlooked credits, uncashed checks, abandoned inheritances, lost insurance policies, unclaimed tax refunds, forgotten rebates, dormant bank accounts, uncollected judgments, settled lawsuits with undistributed funds, class action settlements you never knew you were part of, utility deposits you never reclaimed, escrow balances you never accessed, stock dividends that were never claimed, bond interest that accrued without your knowledge, royalty payments for work you did years ago, commissions that were never paid, overcharges that were never refunded, double payments that were never corrected, gift cards that never expired, loyalty points that never got redeemed. In the next 7 days, not 7 weeks, not 7 months, not 7 years, but 7 days, you will receive a notification about money you did not know existed. It could come as a letter in the mail from a government agency. It could come as an email from a lawyer. It could come as a phone call from a bank. It could come as a text message from a relative. It could come as a voicemail from a stranger. It could come as a certified letter that requires your signature. It could come as an unexpected deposit in your account. Article says that Raziel has already been dispatched from the archives of heaven, where every financial transaction since the beginning of time is recorded in ledgers that cannot be burned, cannot be flooded, cannot be hacked, cannot be erased. He is currently standing in the spiritual equivalent of the Hall of Records, pulling a file with your name on it. That file is thick. It contains records of money that belongs to you but has never reached you. The angels are now cutting through the red tape of bureaucracy, the delays of human error, the negligence of institutions, the greed of intermediaries, the incompetence of clerks, the malice of those who would keep what is yours. Do not ignore letters from government agencies, banks, lawyers, or insurance companies. The ones you usually throw away as junk mail or spam may contain your breakthrough. Open every envelope. Read every email. Return every phone call. The money is already yours. You just have to claim it, and when you do, remember where it came from. Give a portion away. Now you keep the flow open. Some of you have been experiencing a strange sensation in your forehead over the past several weeks. A pressure, a tingling, a warmth, a coolness, a pulsing, a vibration, or even a slight ache between your eyebrows. Right where the third eye is said to be located in the ancient traditions. You thought it was a sinus headache. You thought it was eye strain from staring at screens. You thought it was allergies. You thought it was stress. You thought it was a tumor. You thought it was nothing. Archangel Michael reveals that this sensation is your spiritual eye-opening. For years, decades, perhaps your entire life, you have been blind to the dreams that are meant for you, blind to the paths that are calling you, blind to the people who are waiting for you, blind to the opportunities that are passing you by. You could not see them because you were looking with your physical eyes, which can only see what is already in front of you. Your eye sees what is possible. It sees around corners. It sees through walls. It sees into the future. It sees the invisible. Now your spiritual eye is being pried open by the fingers of angels. The pressure is uncomfortable because you have been closed for so long. Your spiritual eyelids are stiff from disuse. The muscles that control them are weak, but the discomfort will pass. It may take a few days, or a few weeks, or a few months. Do not run to the doctor for medication. Do not take painkillers to silence the sensation. Sit with it. Breathe through it. Thank it. It is the sign that you are waking up. When the pressure finally releases, you will begin to see visions, images, symbols, faces, places, colors, numbers, words, scenes from your future, glimpses of your past lives, messages from your ancestors, warnings from your angels. Do not dismiss them as imagination. Do not tell yourself you are crazy. Do not share them with people who will mock you. Write down everything you see. Keep a journal by your bed. Keep a pocket. The visions will come when you least expect them. While you are driving, while you are showering, while you are cooking, while you are falling asleep, while you are waking up. Capture them. They are the first pages of the book of your name unrolling. 1 hour, 12 minutes are now down to 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 40 seconds. The Archangel is growing more intense, not because he is angry at you, not because he is disappointed in you, not because he is frustrated with you, but because he sees that the window for your breakthrough to manifest is narrowing. There is a difference between anger and urgency. Anger pushes people away. Anger punishes. Anger withdraws. Urgency pulls people closer. Urgency rescues. Urgency sacrifices. Urgency runs toward danger instead of away from it. The Archangel is pulling you toward a decision that you have been avoiding for years, perhaps decades, perhaps your entire life. That's not about money, not about love, not about career, not about health, not about family, not about friends, not about location, not about timing. That decision is about worthiness. Do you believe, deep in the place where no one else can see, that you are worthy of your dream? Not in your head, where logic argues and evidence demands proof. In your gut, where truth lives and intuition speaks. In your bones, where ancient knowledge resides. In your blood, where memory flows. If you hesitate even slightly, even for a moment, even for a heartbeat, that hesitation is the only thing standing between you and the book. It is not your lack of talent. It is not your lack of resources. It is not your lack of connections. It is not your lack of education. It is not your lack of experience. It is not your lack of time. It is not your lack of energy. It is hesitation. Hesitation is the lock on the door. Belief is the key. Say aloud, right now, 3 times, with increasing volume and conviction. I am worthy of my dream. I am worthy of my dream. I am worthy of my dream. I was born worthy. I will die worthy. Nothing I have done can make me unworthy. Nothing I have failed to do can make me unworthy. I am worthy because I exist. Do not skip this paragraph. I am about to reveal a secret that Archangel Michael has kept hidden for over 2,000 years. A secret that has been guarded by angels with flaming swords. A secret that has been written in a language that has not been spoken since the Tower of Babel. There is a person in your life, someone you see regularly but have never really noticed. Someone who is ordinary, unremarkable, perhaps even invisible to you, who carries a key to your dream. This person is not famous. They are not powerful. They are not wealthy. They are not influential. They are not charismatic. They are not educated. They are not beautiful. They are not talented. They are ordinary. But information, a connection, a skill, a resource, a perspective, a contact, a memory, a document, a photograph, a recording, a letter, an email, a text message, a voicemail, a book, a tool, a device, a password, a code, a location, a date, a name, a number, a word, a symbol, a gesture, a song, a smell, a taste, a touch, a feeling that you need. Archangel Michael says that within the next 30 days this person will say something to you that seems offhand, casual, almost accidental, almost like a throwaway comment, almost like they are talking to themselves. That sentence will be the key. Do not dismiss it. Do not forget it. Do not let it slip away in the noise of your day. Write it down, say it back to them, ask them to repeat it, write it on your hand, put it in your phone. That sentence will open a door you did not even know existed. It will unlock a room you've been walking past for years. It will reveal a path that has been hidden in plain sight. Pay attention. The ordinary person is not ordinary. They are a messenger in disguise. Your body is being rewired at the cellular, molecular, atomic, and subatomic level as you read this sentence. Archangel Michael has assigned a legion of healing angels to your brain. specifically to the parts of your brain that process hope, memory, vision, creativity, decision-making, emotional regulation, fear response, and spiritual perception. Suffering from depression that has stolen your ability to dream, from anxiety that has silenced your inner voice, from trauma that has buried your desires, from grief that has frozen your heart, from shame that has locked your throat, from guilt that has weighted your shoulders, from fear that has paralyzed your legs, from anger that has burned your stomach, from resentment that has hardened your chest, from jealousy that has poisoned your eyes, from envy that has cramped your hands, from pride that has swollen your neck, from lust that has blurred your vision, from gluttony that has slowed your body, from sloth that has weakened your will, from doubt that has clouded your mind. Those conditions are now being addressed by angels whose names you cannot pronounce, but whose presence you can feel. You may feel a sudden pressure in your temples, a warmth behind your eyes, a release of tension in your jaw, a softening in your shoulders, a loosening in your hips, a melting in your belly, a opening in your chest, a calming in your heart, a clearing in your throat, a cooling in your head. That is the angels working. You may feel a sudden wave of sadness. That is old grief leaving your body through your eyes. Let the tears come. Do not hold them back. You may feel a sudden surge of energy. That is your dream waking up from its long sleep, stretching its limbs, testing its voice, opening its eyes. You may feel a sudden urge to move, to dance, to walk, to run, to stretch, to sing, to shout, to cry, to laugh, to create, to connect, to speak, to write, to build, to plant, to cook, to clean, to organize, to rearrange. Follow. It is the dream moving through you. By the next new moon, you will remember a dream you had as a child, a dream you thought you had forgotten, a dream you thought was lost, a dream you thought was impossible, a dream you thought was silly, a dream you thought was dead. That memory is not a memory. It is the first page of the book. It is the first seal breaking. It is the first trumpet sounding. Welcome it. I want you to do something beautiful. I want you to take out a piece of paper. Real paper, not a screen, not a note on your phone, not a document on your computer, but paper that you can touch, paper that you can fold, paper that you can hold in your hands. If you do not have paper, find a napkin, a receipt, an envelope, a cardboard box, a leaf, anything you can write on. Now take out a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, anything that makes a mark. Now write down one dream you have never told anyone, not the dream you tell at parties. Post on social media, not the dream you discuss with your therapist, the dream you have never spoken aloud, the dream that feels too vulnerable, the dream that feels too ridiculous, the dream that feels too big, the dream that feels too small, the dream that you are ashamed of, the dream that you are proud of but afraid to share, the dream that came to you in a moment of silence, the dream that woke you up in the middle of the night, the dream that made you cry for no reason, the dream that made you laugh with joy, the dream that made you feel alive. Write it down. Do not judge it. Do not edit it. Do not censor it. Do not make it sound more realistic. Do not make it sound more impressive. Do not make it sound more humble. Just write it. Now fold the paper and put it under your pillow tonight. Archangel Michael says that when you sleep, he will send an angel whose name is Layla, the angel of the night, the angel of conception, the angel of dreams, to breathe on that paper. The angel will activate the dream. It will wake it up. It will fertilize it. It will plant it in the soil of the unseen realm, where it will begin to grow roots that no enemy can pull up, roots that will draw nutrients from the very bedrock of heaven. When you wake up tomorrow, you may have a new idea, a new connection, a new insight, a new memory, a new feeling, a new desire, a new fear, a new hope. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it. Do not explain it away. It is the dream speaking to you. Listen. Do not scroll past this paragraph. The financial portion of this prophecy is about to become extremely specific, and you need to pay close attention because the enemy will try to distract you with notifications, calls, sudden emergencies, random thoughts, physical discomfort, emotional waves, memories, doubts, fears, and even coincidences that seem important but are not. Archangel Michael shows me a number, 4,444. Not $4,444 necessarily, though it could be. The number 4 followed by 3 fours is the number of divine protection over provision. You will see this number within the next 48 hours. It could be on a receipt from a store. It could be on a license plate of a car in front of you. It could be on a clock when you glance up. It could be on a page number in a book you are reading. It could be on a text message that comes to your phone. It could be on a phone number that calls you. It could be on a price tag at a store. It could be on a building address. It could be on a sign on the highway. It could be on a piece of junk mail. When you see 4,444, it means that something which has been protected from you, a resource that was held back, a payment that was delayed, an opportunity that was hidden, a door that was closed, a path that was blocked, a connection that was severed, is about to be released into your hands. The angels have been guarding this resource because you were not ready for it. You would have lost it. You would have been destroyed by it. But now you are ready. Watch for the number. When you see it, do not just glance past it. Do not say, "Oh, that's interesting," and then forget. Stop. Place your hand on the screen or on the object where you see it. Say aloud with authority, with gratitude, with expectation, "Thank you, Archangel Michael. I received the release. What was held back is now flowing. What was hidden is now seen. What was delayed is now arriving. What was protected is now given. I open my hands. I open my heart. I open my life. Your children, whether they are in your home right now, whether they are grown and gone, whether they are still in your womb, whether they are only in your dreams, whether they are adopted, fostered, stepchildren, godchildren, nieces, nephews, students, mentees, or simply children you have prayed for, are being protected by a shield that you cannot see with your physical eyes, but that is more real than the walls around you, more real than the roof over your head, more real than the ground under your feet. Archangel Michael has assigned a guardian angel to each of your offspring, including the ones you lost through miscarriage, stillbirth, abortion, or early death. Those children are not lost. They are with him. They are safe. They are loved. They are growing. And they are praying for you every moment of every day. Each guardian has been given a specific instruction that was written on a scroll of light and sealed with the archangel's own signet ring. Do not let this child fall into the pit that their ancestors fell into. Do not let the cycle repeat. Do not let the enemy touch them. Do not let the world corrupt them. Do not let their own choices destroy them. Do not let their friends lead them astray. Do not let their teachers lie to them. Do not let their bosses exploit them. Do not let their lovers wound them. Do not let their own minds betray them. Do not let their bodies, their spirits break. The cycles of dysfunction that have run through your family for generations, poverty, addiction, divorce, abuse, abandonment, mental illness, chronic illness, early death, suicide, incarceration, illiteracy, unemployment, homelessness, prostitution, violence, rage, bitterness, unforgiveness, jealousy, envy, greed, lust, gluttony, sloth, pride, fear, anxiety, depression, shame, guilt, secrecy, silence are being broken tonight. Not because you are stronger than your ancestors, not because you are smarter than your ancestors, not because you are better than your ancestors, because you are the one who finally said enough while reading a message on a screen. That word, enough, is a weapon of mass destruction in the spiritual realm. It is a sword that cuts through generations. It is a key that unlocks ancestral prisons. It is a declaration that changes the course of bloodlines. Keep saying it. Say it now. Say it loud. Say it with your whole chest. Enough of the silence. Enough of the secrets. Enough of the shame. Enough of the struggle. Enough of the cycles. Enough of the poverty. Enough of the addiction. Enough of the divorce. Enough of the abuse. Enough of the abandonment. Enough of the mental illness. Enough of the chronic illness. Enough of the early death. Enough of the suicide. Enough of the incarceration. Enough. 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 The angels are listening to every syllable, and they are taking action. The chains are breaking. The cycles are stopping. The bloodline is healing. I see a vision of a courtroom, but this vision is unlike any I have seen before in all my years of receiving spiritual transmissions. In this courtroom, you are not the defendant. You are not the plaintiff. You are not even a witness. You are not the bailiff. You are not the clerk. You are not the stenographer. You are not the gallery. You are the one who holds the gavel. You are someone who has accused you falsely. Someone who has spread lies about you. Someone who has tried to destroy your reputation. Someone who has wished evil upon you. Someone who has sabotaged your opportunities. Someone who has stolen from you. Someone who has lied about you. Someone who has manipulated others against you. Someone who has gaslit you. Someone who has betrayed you. Someone who has abandoned you. Someone who has scapegoated you. Someone who has projected their own sins onto you is standing before you. They are standing in the dock, and their hands are shaking. The evidence against them is overwhelming. The truth is on your side, and you have the power to speak a sentence over them. You could destroy them with a word. You could humiliate them publicly. You could take everything they have. You could make them suffer the way they made you suffer. But Archangel Michael puts his hand on your shoulder, his heavy, warm, powerful hand, and he whispers into your ear, so close that you can feel his breath. Remain silent. Do not speak against them. Do not expose them. Do not seek revenge. Your silence is not weakness. It is not submission. It is not forgiveness without boundaries. It is a trap door. Let them fall through it. Let the weight of their own choices be the thing that brings them down. Let their own lies strangle them. Let their own schemes backfire. Let their own betrayals become their prison. Let their own gossip become their isolation. Let their own envy become their poverty. Let their own greed become their hunger. Let their own cruelty become their loneliness. You do not need to lift a finger. The judge of all the earth is fair, and the verdict is already written. Step back. Watch. Be still. Let justice roll down like waters, but let those waters flow from the throne, not from your wounded heart. The justice you have been praying for does not require your participation. In fact, your participation would only delay it. Your vengeance would only complicate it. Your anger would only cloud it. Step back. Trust. The judge is coming. Do not scroll. The clock is now at 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 40 seconds. The throne that Archangel Michael has been preparing for you is no longer in the distance. It is not behind you. It is not above you. It is not below you. It is right in front of you. You could reach out and touch it if you could see with spiritual eyes. The throne is made of a wood that does not decay. Some say it is from the tree of life itself, which stood in the middle of the Garden of Eden and will stand again in the New Jerusalem. Its armrests are carved with images of your ancestors and your descendants, your victories and your failures, your joys and your sorrows, your loves and your losses. It is woven from prayers that have been prayed for you. Prayers from your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your siblings, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, your pastors, your rabbis, your imams, your guides, your angels, and even strangers who prayed for you without knowing your name. Here is what Archangel Michael wants you to understand more than anything else in this entire transmission. The throne will not wait forever. It has been waiting for you to claim it. It has been waiting for you to believe that you belong on it. It has been waiting for you to stop comparing yourself to others who seem more worthy. Some of you will see the throne and freeze. Fear will whisper 100 lies in your ear, lies that sound like truth, lies that sound like wisdom, lies that sound like humility, lies that sound like practicality. What if you are not worthy? What if you fall off? What if people laugh at you? What if you cannot handle the responsibility? What if you fail? What if you succeed and become someone you do not recognize? What if you lose your old friends? What if your family rejects you? What if you are attacked? What if you are misunderstood? What if you make a mistake? What if you are not perfect? It says, the throne is not a reward for perfection. It is a responsibility for the willing. You do not need to be ready. You only need to be willing. You do not need to be strong. You only need to be present. You do not need to be certain. You only need to be open. Sit down. I will teach you how to rule. I will hold you if you wobble. I will catch you if you fall. I will lift you if you sink. I will defend you if you are attacked. I will comfort you if you are wounded. I will guide you if you are lost. Just sit. A dream is coming to you tonight. Not just any dream. Not a random dream. Not a dream about work or school or chores or errands or people you know. A dream with a sound you have never heard before. A sound that does not exist in the natural world. A frequency that your ears cannot detect but your spirit can feel. A vibration that will resonate in your bones. A tone that will echo in your memory for days. Archangel Michael says that sound is the voice of the throne calling to you. Of your destiny humming like a tuning fork. You will not be able to describe the sound when you wake up. You will only know that you heard something impossible, something that should not exist, something that breaks the laws of physics, something that defies explanation, yet it was as real as your own heartbeat, as real as your own breath, as real as your own name. That impossibility is the proof that the dream was not a product of your subconscious. It was not indigestion. It was not a random firing of neurons. It was a visitation. Do not try to record the sound. Do not try to find it on YouTube or Spotify or TikTok. Do not try to recreate it with instruments or apps. Do not become frustrated that you cannot describe it to others. Just remember the feeling that came with it. That feeling, whether it was peace, joy, awe, trembling, longing, excitement, fear, wonder, gratitude, or all of them at once, is your compass for the next season. It is directly at your throne. It is pointing directly at your dream. It is pointing directly at your destiny. Follow it. Your love life is about to be resurrected from a grave that you thought was sealed with concrete and guarded by angels with swords. If you are single, Archangel Michael says the person meant for you has been going through a long and brutal season of preparation. They have been in their own fire, the fire of loss, the fire of failure, the fire of betrayal, the fire of loneliness, the fire of doubt, the fire of fear, the fire of shame, the fire of guilt, the fire of regret, the fire of anger, the fire of confusion, the fire of despair. They are not ready yet, but they are almost ready. Do not try to find them. Do not chase them. Do not download dating apps in desperation. Do not settle for someone who only wants part of you. Do not lower your standards because you are lonely. Do not ignore red flags because you are tired of being alone. Think yourself that you can change someone. Do not trade your destiny for company. The Archangel says, "They will find you. I will lead them directly to your door. I will arrange the meeting. I will orchestrate the timing. I will remove the obstacles. I will silence the distractions. And you will know, because your spirit will leap before your eyes recognize them. Your heart will know before your mind catches up. Your body will know before your brain processes. They are not looking for a perfect person. They are looking for a real one. And you are real. If you are married, the Archangel says the coldness you feel is not the end of your story. It is not a divorce decree. It is not a life sentence. It is a winter. And winters always give way to spring. Do something today that you have not done in years. Hold their hand, not to fix anything, not to manipulate anything, not to demand anything. Just to remember what touch feels like. Touch is the language that words cannot speak. Some that prescriptions cannot fill. Touch is the bridge that arguments cannot burn. Reach out. Just reach out. Let your fingers find theirs. That small gesture is a seed. Plant it. I am feeling a strong, persistent, almost urgent nudge from the Holy Spirit to speak directly to someone who is currently in a hospital bed, either as a patient or as a weary, sleep-deprived, emotionally exhausted visitor keeping vigil. You are exhausted. You are scared. You are questioning everything you thought you knew about God, about prayer, about hope, about healing, about justice, about mercy, about the point of it all, about whether anyone is listening, about whether anything you believed was true. Archangel Michael is standing at the foot of that hospital bed. He is not wearing his armor of war tonight. He is not carrying his sword of judgment. He is not surrounded by lightning and thunder. He is wearing a robe of comfort, the same robe that he wore when he comforted Daniel in the lion's den, Peter in his prison cell, Paul during the shipwreck, Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, and Mary at the foot of the cross. The robe is made of a fabric that does not exist on earth. It is woven from the tears of those who have been comforted. It is soft. It is warm. It is heavy with love. He says to you directly, personally, as if you are the only person in the universe, as if there is no one else in the room, as if time itself has stopped to listen. You are not alone in this room. I am here. I have always been here. I have never left. The doctors do their best. They are skilled. They are compassionate. They are doing everything they can. I do the impossible. I do what medicine cannot do. I do what science cannot explain. I do what logic cannot accept. Rest. Just rest. You do not have to pray right now. You do not have to fight. You do not have to be strong. You do not have to hold back tears. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to perform. I will stand watch while you sleep. I will guard monitors. I will whisper to the nurses. I will guide the surgeons. When you wake, we will face whatever comes together. You and me. I am not leaving. I do not leave. I have never left anyone. I will not start with you. Do not skip this paragraph. The next 60 seconds contain a revelation about your past that will reframe everything you thought you knew about your story, about your identity, about your worth, about your future. That person who broke your heart into 1,000 pieces, the one you still think about late at night when you cannot sleep, the one whose name you cannot say without pain, the one whose memory still makes you angry, the one whose betrayal still stings, the one whose face still appears in your dreams. They were actually a gatekeeper. They kept you from walking through a door that would have led you into a disaster far worse than heartbreak. That would have destroyed not only you but your future children, your career, your sanity, your faith, your reputation, your friendships, your family, your health, your peace, your joy, your very will to live. That job you lost, The one you cried about for months, the one that made you feel like a failure, the one that still makes you angry when you think about it, the one you still secretly hope will come back, the one you compare every other job to. It was a life raft disguised as a rejection. You would have drowned in that company if you had stayed. Not physically, but spiritually, emotionally, morally, relationally, financially. That friendship that ended in confusion and pain, leaving you wondering what you did wrong, leaving you with a wound that still aches, leaving you with questions that have no answers. It was not an ending. It was an extraction. You were being removed from a burning building just before the roof collapsed. You were being pulled from a sinking ship just before the hull split. You were being rescued from a car just before it went over the cliff. It says, look back with gratitude, not with grief. I was saving you while you were crying. I was rescuing you while you were cursing my name. I was protecting you while you were accusing me of abandonment. Forgive me for the methods you did not understand. Forgive me for the pain you could not see the purpose of. Forgive me for the silence that felt like rejection. One day you will thank me on your knees. One day you will see the whole picture. One day you will understand. Your financial breakthrough is not coming in one lump sum, and you need to understand this now so you do not miss the blessing when it arrives in pieces. Archangel Michael shows me streams. Multiple streams, like 100 small creeks feeding into a great river, like tributaries from different mountains joining in the valley, like raindrops gathering into a flood, like capillaries feeding into veins, like veins feeding into arteries, like arteries feeding into the heart. A little here, a little there. A refund from forgot about years ago. A gift from someone who owes you nothing but feels inexplicably compelled to give. A bonus at work that you did not expect and did not earn through normal metrics. A sale of something you no longer need or use. An inheritance from a relative you barely knew. Perhaps one you never even met, perhaps one who died before you were born. A tax credit you did not claim, but that will be automatically applied. A rebate from a purchase you forgot about. A class action settlement you did not know you were part of. A forgotten bank account from a job you had in college. A stock dividend you never claimed. A bond that matured without your knowledge. A royalty payment for work you did years ago. A commission that was never paid. An overcharge that was never refunded. A double payment that was never corrected. A gift card that never expired. Loyalty points that never got redeemed. Do not despise the small streams. Do not say, is that all? I would $1 million. Do not complain that the money is not coming faster. The river is made of the streams. The ocean is made of the rivers. The treasury is made of the oceans. Within 90 days, the streams will converge into a flood that will surprise everyone who knows you. Prepare your heart for abundance, not just your wallet. Abundance is a mindset before it is a bank balance. Abundance is a gratitude practice before it is a spending spree. Abundance is a way of seeing before it is a way of having. If you despise the small, you will not be trusted with the large. If you are not grateful for the $100, you will not receive the 1,000. If you are not thankful for the 1,000, you will not see the 10,000. Practice gratitude now for what is already coming. Thank the money before it arrives. That is the secret of the wealthy in spirit. I see a vision of a staircase made of dark, ancient wood. Steep and dusty, as if no one has climbed it in decades. The stairs creak under the weight of memory. Cobwebs hang from the ceiling. The air is thick with the smell of old paper. Old photographs, old letters, old clothes, old dreams, old regrets, old hopes, old tears. At the top of the staircase is an attic, and in that attic is a cardboard box that has not been opened since you were a child. The box is marked with a single word in your handwriting, me. Inside that box is a letter you wrote to yourself. Perhaps when you were 10 years old, perhaps when you were a teenager, perhaps on a retreat, or at a camp, or in a class, or during a hard time, or after a loss, or before a move. You forgot about that letter decades ago. You do not even remember writing it. You do not remember what you said. You do not remember why you wrote it. But Archangel Michael says you need to find it. In its house, or your childhood home, or a storage unit you have been meaning to clean out, or in a box of old photos, or in a drawer you never open, or in a trunk in the basement, or in an old backpack, or in a shoebox under your bed, or in a filing cabinet in the garage. That letter contains a prophecy you spoke over your own life before the world taught you to doubt, before rejection taught you to shrink, before failure taught you to fear, before trauma taught you to hide, before shame taught you to lie, before guilt taught you to run. That prophecy is pure. It is uncorrupted. It is the voice of your soul before it was silenced. And that prophecy is about to come true, word for word, detail for detail, exactly as you wrote it. Go find the letter. It is not lost. It has been waiting for you to be ready. You are ready now. A song will play in the next 24 hours that you have not heard since you were a teenager, or perhaps since you were a child. It might be a song from a radio station your parents listened to. It might be a song from a movie you watched 100 times. It by someone sang to you when you were small enough to be held. It might be a commercial jingle that got stuck in your head for years. It might be a hymn from a church you no longer attend. It might be a song from a video game you played as a child. It might be a song from a school play. It might be a song from a summer camp. It might be a song that played at your first dance, your first kiss, your first heartbreak. When you hear it, you will cry. Do not hold back the tears. Do not wipe them away. Do not pretend you are not crying. Let them flow down your face like rain on dry ground. That song is a key. It is unlocking a memory that holds a clue to your purpose. The lyrics that stand out to you. Even just a single phrase, even just one word, even just a feeling, even just a melody, are not random. They are not nostalgia. They are instructions from heaven, coded in music, encrypted in melody, hidden in harmony, delivered through rhythm. Write them down immediately. Do not trust your memory. Paper with you at all times today. Keep your phone's notes app open. Keep a voice recorder handy. The song will come when you least expect it. Perhaps in a grocery store, an elevator, a waiting room, a passing car, a coffee shop, a restaurant, a friend's house, a department store, a mall, a park, a bus, a train, a plane, a taxi, an Uber, a Lyft. Be ready. Do not scroll past this paragraph. I am about to give you a physical action that will seal this entire prophecy into your spirit and lock it there, so no enemy can steal it, no doubt can weaken it, no fear can cancel it, no time can erase it, no failure can invalidate it, no success can corrupt it. Stand up. Yes, right now. Stand up wherever you are. If you are in a public place, find a bathroom or a corner or a stairwell. If you are in a meeting, excuse yourself. If you are in a car, pull over. If you are in bed, get up. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Feel the earth beneath you. Beneath your feet. Feel the gravity holding you. Now raise your arms to the sides like wings. Stretch them out as wide as you can. Archangel Michael is mirroring you exactly in the spirit realm. Your earthly gesture and his heavenly gesture are now aligned in perfect synchronization. Now lower your arms slowly, as if you are embracing someone invisible. That someone is your dream. That someone is your future self. That someone is the person you are becoming. Hug them. Hold them. Do not let go. Say these words with authority, with conviction, with your whole heart, with your whole voice, with your whole being. I will not let you go again. I will feed you. I will protect you. I will nurture you. I will defend you. I will fight for you. I will sacrifice for you. I will rest for you. I will play for you. I will work for you. I will live for you. I will die for you. You are mine. I am yours. We are one. Now sit down. The embrace is sealed. The transaction is complete. Hearing. You may not hear them with your physical ears, but they are making a sound that shakes the foundations of the unseen world. Some of you have been experiencing strange tastes in your mouth for no apparent reason over the past several days. A metallic taste, like licking a penny or holding a nail in your mouth. A sweet taste, like honey or cotton candy or birthday cake. A salty taste, like tears or the ocean or pretzels. A bitter taste, like coffee or dark chocolate or medicine. A sour taste, like lemon or vinegar or pickles. A spicy taste, like cinnamon or pepper or hot sauce. Nothing you ate or drank can explain it. No medication you are taking causes it. No medical condition you have accounts for it. Archangel says those tastes are messages from the realm of spirit, delivered through your taste buds, because your ears have been too distracted by noise. Your eyes have been too busy scrolling. Your touch has been too numbed by screens. Your nose has been too overwhelmed by artificial scents, and your heart has been too guarded to feel. A metallic taste means a financial breakthrough is imminent. Gold, silver, copper, and bronze are near. A sweet taste means sweetness is returning to your relationships. Someone who has been cold will warm up. Someone who has been distant will draw near. Someone who has been silent will speak. Someone who has been angry will apologize. Someone who has been fearful will trust. A salty taste means purification. Something toxic in your life is being cleansed, and the salt represents your tears of release, your sweat of effort, your blood of sacrifice. A bitter taste means a difficult truth is being revealed. But the bitterness will pass, and clarity will follow, and freedom will come. A sour taste means something old and fermented is being removed. It may be uncomfortable, it may be painful, it may be disorienting, but it is necessary. A taste means passion is being reignited, for life, for love, for purpose, for creativity, for connection, for adventure. The next time you taste something with no source, stop what you are doing and say aloud, "Thank you for the message. I receive it with gratitude. I cooperate with the process. I do not resist. I do not fear. I trust." Your enemies are deeply confused right now. They are disoriented, scattered, and fighting among themselves. They are turning on each other like rats in a cage. Archangel Michael has hidden you in the shadow of his wing, a place so close to his heart that even the most determined demons cannot locate you. They are searching for you in your old addresses, the bars you used to frequent, the arguments you used to have, the habits you used to indulge, the weaknesses that used to be your downfall, the sins you used to commit, the places you used to go, the people you used to be, the mindsets you used to have, the emotions you used to feel, the fears that used to control you. They are looking in the places where they used to find you easily. But you are not there anymore. You have moved. You have elevated. You have changed your spiritual address. You have been translated from darkness to light, from fear to faith, from bondage to freedom, from death to life. They are searching a house you no longer live in. They are calling a number you no longer answer. They are sending letters to an address you have left behind. Do not go back to show them where you are. Do not feel sorry for their confusion. Do not be tempted to revisit old sins just to prove that you are still human. Do not let curiosity pull you back. Do not let nostalgia deceive you. Let them search forever. Your job is to stay hidden in the shadow until the appointed time when you will emerge, not in fear, but in glory, not in shame, but in honor, not in hiding, but in power. 1 hour, 12 minutes are now down to 51 minutes and 40 seconds. Is speaking with increasing urgency, and I can barely keep up with the speed of his words. They are coming faster than I can type. They are coming faster than I can think, he says. Tell the one who reads these words that the next thought they have about giving up, the next whisper of, "It's too hard. I can't do this. Nothing ever changes. What's the point? I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too broken. I've tried everything. I'm not strong enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not loved. I'm not talented. I'm not disciplined. I'm not lucky. I'm not chosen." That thought is a lie from the pit of hell. It is not from me. It is not from your higher self. It is not from your ancestors. It is not from your angels. It is from the enemy of your soul. Do not believe it. Do not entertain it. Do not argue with it. Do not try to reason with it. Do not try to find the logic in it. Do not give it a seat at your table. Do not offer it a cup of tea. Do not debate it. Simply reject it and move on. It's closer than the starting line. You have already run the hardest part of the race, the part where your lungs burned, your legs ached, your heart pounded, and every voice told you to quit. The last stretch is downhill. Let gravity help you. Let the wind push you from behind. Let the angels carry you if you stumble. Let the saints cheer you from the stands. Do not stop now. Do not stop now. Do not stop now. I am running with you. I am not ahead of you. I am not behind you. I am beside you. I am holding your hand. I am wiping your brow. I am carrying your water. I am your pacemaker. I am your coach. I am your friend. Do not stop. I am going to pray for you one more time. And this time I am going to pray with a ferocity that matches the archangel's urgency, with a passion that has been burning in my chest since I received this message, with a love that transcends understanding. Archangel Michael, I ask that you clear the path ahead of this person. Remove the obstacle that the enemy has placed in their way. Every trap, every snare, every pit, every detour, every closed sign, every locked door, every false guide, every misleading voice, every distraction, every delay, every discouragement, every disappointment, every betrayal, every rejection, every failure, every shame, every guilt, every fear, every doubt, every lie. Dry up every flood that blocks their path, every financial flood, every emotional flood, every relational flood, every spiritual flood, every mental flood, every physical flood, every generational flood, every ancestral flood. Light every dark tunnel, not with a distant light that they have to run toward, not with a flickering light that might go out, not with a dim light that barely illuminates, but with a torch held in their own hand, illuminating the next step, and only the next step, giving them exactly what they need for exactly where they are. And before they take another breath, let them see a sign that they are on the right road. Undeniable, unambiguous, unmistakable, so clear that even their doubt cannot explain it away, so bright that even their fear cannot ignore it, so loud that even their distraction cannot miss it, so obvious that even their enemies cannot deny it. In the name of the one who commands you, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Ancient of Days, the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, the Lion of Judah, the Lamb who was slain, the bright and morning star, the Prince of Peace, the everlasting Father, the mighty God, the wonderful Counselor, the Good Shepherd, the true vine, the bread of life, the light of the world, the door, the way, the truth, the life, the resurrection, the vine, the friend, the bridegroom, the king. Amen. Now type, I'm on the right road, in the comments if you believe that prayer has already been answered. Do not skip this paragraph. A package is coming to you. Package. Not a UPS package, not a FedEx delivery, not a postal package. though it could come through any of those means. A spiritual package delivered through physical channels. It will arrive in the form of a letter, an email, a text message, a voicemail, a handwritten note slipped under your door, or even a message through a mutual friend. This message will contain 3 specific pieces of information: a name you recognize from your past, someone you have not thought about in years, someone you thought had forgotten you, someone you assumed you would never hear from again, a date that stands out on your calendar, a birthday, an anniversary, a holiday, or a random date that feels significant, a date that made you cry, a date that changed your life, a date that you have tried to forget, and an amount of money or a resource, such as a service, an object, an opportunity, a contact, a key, a code, a password, a document, a tool, a book, a recording, a photograph, a map, a plan, a recipe, a formula, a method. Those 3 things together in a single message. You will gasp. You will feel your heart skip. You may even cry. Archangel Michael says that message is your official, heaven-stamped, angel-delivered invitation to the next season of your life. Please reply by taking action within 24 hours. Do not let it sit in your inbox. Do not screenshot it and forget it. Do not overthink it or analyze it to death. Do not show it to 10 people for their opinions. Do not let fear paralyze you. Do not let pride prevent you from responding. Respond. Move. Act. The invitation has an expiration date. Do not let it expire. Your ancestors are gathering on the other side of the veil. They are not ghosts to be feared, not spirits to be summoned, not shades to be conjured, not entities to be worshipped. They are witnesses to be honored, elders to be respected, a cloud of witnesses cheering you on. A temporary permission to speak to you in dreams, in visions, in those strange moments when you suddenly think of someone who died long ago for no apparent reason. In the flicker of a candle, in the pattern of shadows on the wall, in the scent of a flower that is not in season, in the sound of a name you have not heard in years, in the feeling of a touch when no one is there, in the taste of a food from your childhood, in the melody of a song from their era. Tonight, before you close your eyes to sleep, say these words aloud. Even if you feel foolish, even if you are alone, even if you are embarrassed, even if you are scared, even if you do not believe in ancestors, even if you come from a tradition that does not honor them, even if you have been taught that they are dead and gone. Ancestors of my bloodline, by blood or by love, by choice or by chance, by birth or by bond, if you have a message for me, speak clearly. I am listening. I am ready to receive the wisdom you paid for with your struggles. I honor you. I thank you. I will not waste what you suffered to give me. Speak. I am not too busy. I am not too proud. I am listening. Then sleep. You will dream. You will remember. Write it down the moment you wake. The message may be a warning, a blessing, a name, an instruction, a location, a date, a symbol, a song, a poem, a prayer, a recipe, a remedy, a tool, a weapon, a shield, a key, a map, a letter, a number, a color, a feeling, or simply peace. Whatever it is meant for you. The clock is now at 47 minutes and 40 seconds. The throne that Archangel Michael has been preparing for you is no longer just forming. It is fully formed. It stands before you in the spiritual realm, solid and real. Its armrests carved with your name in a script that predates the pyramids. Its cushion woven from prayers that have been prayed for you. Its back engraved with images of your victories. its footstool made from the broken chains of your past. You cannot see it with your physical eyes, but it is there. It is than the device you are reading this on. It is more real than the chair you are sitting in. It is more real than the ground under your feet. The Archangel is standing beside it, holding out his hand. He is waiting for you to say 4 words, just 4 words. Say them now, out loud, wherever you are, even if you are in public and people stare, even if you are in a library and must whisper, even if you are in a meeting and must mouth them silently, even if you are alone and feel silly, even if you are scared and your voice shakes, even if you are crying and can barely speak, I am ready now. The throne just glowed. Did you feel the rush of warm air? That was not the HVAC system. That was not a draft from a window. That was the breath of heaven, carrying the scent of a future you have not yet imagined. Breathe it in. Let it fill your lungs. Let it fill your spirit. Let it fill every cell of your body. That breath is life. That breath is power. That breath is yours. I see a vision of a mirror in front of it, looking at yourself. But your reflection looks different. Younger, brighter, lighter. The lines of worry on your forehead have softened into smoothness. The dark circles under your eyes have faded as if you have slept for 1,000 years. There is a spark in your pupils that was not there before. A spark of life, of hope, of purpose, of joy, of mischief, of curiosity, of courage, of authority, of love, of peace, of patience, of kindness, of goodness, of faithfulness, of gentleness, of self-control. That is not vanity. That is not wishful thinking. That is not a filter. That is prophecy. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, not who the world told you to be, not who your parents expected you to be, not who your failures tried to make you, not who your trauma shaped you into, not who your enemies accused you of being, not who your fears said you were, not who your shame convinced you to become. The old face is fading like a photograph left in the sun.